as though there were an imaginary string attached there at the crown, being tugged upwards. So these two opposing forces working on the body at the same time, the downward pull of gravity and the upward lift and extension through the upper half. Shoulders are relaxed and down. The facial muscles are soft. Try to relax your jaw and just start to breathe in and out through your nose. And just make your way into that three-part breath that's so familiar to you. So first, the belly fills, then the rib cage expands, and then finally, the breath comes right up into the upper chest and the collarbones lift. And then as you exhale, the collarbones settle, the ribs squeeze in, and then the navel begins to pull back towards the spine. Relax the belly and fill the lungs again. And just let your inhales flow into your exhales and flow right back in to your inhale. Establishing a set pace to your breath that you feel is maintainable throughout your practice today. During these difficult, uncertain times, our yoga mat provides a sense of peace. It's a place we can come back to again and again, to reconnect, to ground, to let go of tension, to let go of stress and anxiety, and to just be in the moment, be in your body, and be fully connected with your breath. And it's such a gift that we are able to do this. So take a moment to thank yourself for taking this time today. And take a moment to really vow to yourself that you will do your best to stay present in the moment, aware of every breath as you practice. So the breath has gotten substantially slower and substantially deeper now. Let's release the hands to the floor, just down beside you, and begin to walk the fingers away from the body. Lengthening upwards again through the crown. Feel that very light contact that the pads of the fingers make with the floor or with your mat. Lift heart away from the navel and lift the navel up and away from the pubic bone. Turning your palms out, we inhale, circle the arms all the way up. Palms come together, exhale, bring your hands down in front of your heart. And take a moment here as your hands push towards your chest and your chest pushes towards the hands. Draw the space between the shoulder blades towards one another there. Just draw the shoulder blades onto the back. And set an intention for your practice. Try to phrase your intention in a positive way. And if you'd like to seal that in with an Om, take a deep breath in. Take a long, deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, the arms up, look up. Exhale and fold, hinge from the hips, coming all the way down. Look forward as you inhale, plant your palms, step back to plank pose as you exhale, and then inhale, look forward, and begin to lower with control. Elbows hugging the sides, curling into your cobra. As you inhale, tuck the toes, take it back to downward dog as you exhale and hold here. Pushing the heels down, pushing the chest back. Relax your head. Relax the toes, but try to really grip with your fingers, distributing the weight across the entire hand. And now inhale, lift up onto the toes, soften the knees as you look forward, and let your feet come forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, take that flat back, look forward, and as you exhale, fold chest to thighs. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up, palms touch. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Exhale and fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Palms plant, feet step back on the exhale. We inhale to look forward and begin to lower with control. Curling into your cobra. Tucking your toes, exhaling to downward dog and breathe. Shoulders come back away from the ears as the crown of the head extends forward to the space between your hands. Exhaling completely and inhale, rise to the toes, soft knees, look forward, exhale the feet to the hands. Inhale, flat back, exhale and fold. Inhale, circle the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. We inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Turn the palms out, lead with the chest as you fold and come all the way down. Look forward as you inhale. Plant your palms, step back as you exhale to the top of a push-up. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, lower, hold your chaturanga. On your next inhale, curling into your cobra, hold. Push into those hands, inhale a little higher, tuck the toes, press back to downward dog. And breathe deeply. On your next inhale, lift onto the toes, bend the knees and look forward. And as you exhale, bring your feet up to your hands. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold chest to thighs. Inhale, circle the arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Let's inhale, circle the arms up, look forward. Exhale, lean to your right as you exhale. Inhale to center. And then lean to your left. Inhale, come back up, look up. Exhale, take the Inhale, straighten the legs, square the hips, look forward. Take a big step forward with that right foot. Left foot wiggles back as you adjust the feet to hip distance. Gaze forward, breathe. Good, as you bring your left hand in a bit closer, stay on the pads of your fingers as you inhale, let your right arm sweep all the way up. Keep that left leg straight. Keep hugging the right knee in over that right ankle. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, lower the right arm down, plant both palms. Inhale, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower with control. Inhaling into your cobra. Tuck your toes. Press it back to your downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend the knees, stack the left hip over right. Draw the heel towards the right buttock. Try to keep the head relaxed, let it hang. Inhale, straighten the legs, square the hips, look forward. Left foot steps all the way up. Take that right foot, wiggle it back. Drop into that low, deep runner's lunge as you breathe deeply. Right hand a little closer. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Gazing out to the left or up to that thumb. Press that right leg as straight as you can. Hug that left knee in by pushing into the big toe and the inner heel. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the arm, plant both hands. Inhale, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower slowly down. Inhaling into your cobra. Tuck the toes. Press back to your downward dog. Hold and breathe. Inhaling onto the toes, soft knees, look forward. Exhale, feet forward. Inhale, look out to the wall in front of you. And exhale, fold chest and thighs. Inhale, arms circle up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the hips. Right foot roots to the earth. Tailbone is tucked. Inhale, left knee pulls into the chest. Exhaling, take another inhale. Exhale, step the left foot back, planting it out of 45. And let's inhale, circle the arms up. Gazing up to those thumbs or out to the wall in front of you. And now we move. Take another inhale. Look forward, exhale, hands to the heart as the left knee comes into the chest. Good, so we're going to move with our breath. So on an inhale, step the left foot back, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart, left knee pulls in. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, standing balance, and continue. If you need to take a bit more time as you transition, you can do so. Inhale into your warrior one and hold the pose. Pull the shoulders Maybe you can close the eyes as you draw the left hip forward. Try to shift the right hip back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come into the standing balance pose. Knee to chest, hands to the heart. Moving into our eagle, we bend the right knee, cross left leg over right. Maybe you can hook the toes, maybe you're just squeezing them into the side of the leg. Inhale, arms to a T. Left arm sweeps under the right, either hands to the shoulders or palms together. Lift the elbows up, but keep the shoulders drawn down. Sit a little deeper if you can. On your next inhale, as you straighten the right leg, send the left leg out, arms to a T. Exhale, all three limbs come down. Pick up the right foot, give the right leg a gentle shake. And then standing evenly on both feet. Bring your hands to your hips. Root down to the sole of the left foot, and when you're ready, inhale, draw your right knee into your chest. Take another deep breath in as you exhale, big step back with the right foot, planted on a 45. Inhale, arms reach up, look up. Another deep breath in, turn your palms out, hands to the heart, right knee into the chest. And when you're ready, we begin to move with the breath. So we inhale into our warrior one, exhaling into the standing balance pose. Take the time that you need. Next time you inhale into your warrior one, hold the pose. Keep bending deeply into the left knee. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Right hip is moving forward and the left hip is pulling back. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart as the right knee comes into the chest. Preparing for garudasana, our eagle pose. We bend the left knee, cross right leg over left. So maybe you're squeezing the leg in towards the left. Maybe you're hooking the toes. Maybe you're setting your right toes, on the floor. Inhale, arms to a T. This time it's going to be the right arm sweeping under the left, either grabbing the shoulders or bringing the palms together. Fingers extending up, shoulders pulling down. Find your drishti, your gazing point, and breathe deeply. Squeeze those thighs together. Squeeze those knees together. On the inhale, as you straighten the left leg, extend the right leg out, arms to a T. Exhale, the three limbs down. gentle shake. Set your left foot down, hip distance from the right. So you want about 2 of your own fist distance between those 2 heels. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, soft knees as you fold and come all the way down. Now look forward as you inhale. Take a grip on your big toes as you exhale. Look forward again as you inhale and start to pull yourself down. Let the elbows bend. Pull the shoulders back away from the ears. Inhale, straight arms, look out in front of you. Exhale, release the mind on those big toes. Fingerprints to the floor as you bring your feet together. Come up onto your tiptoes and try to lower yourself down so you're sitting right down towards those heels. Walk the hands back in. Find something to look at that's not going to move. Can you bring your hands to your thighs? If not to your thighs, can you place blocks maybe underneath the 2 hands? If you're feeling steady, bring your palms together, your hands to your heart. Balanced here on the balls of the feet, lengthen upwards through the crown of your head. Another deep breath in, and with your exhale, release your hands back down to the ground. Start to straighten your legs, and then widen your feet back to hip distance width. And gently fold over those legs. Good. Let's plant our hands on the floor flat, shoulder distance apart. Maybe about a foot to a foot and a half in front of those feet. Rise onto your tippy toes. Start to bring your knees onto the backs of your arms. And as you hug your elbows in, hug your knees in, start to lean into the hands, looking about 18 inches in front of your fingers. Maybe you can lift one set of toes off the floor. Maybe you can lift both sets of toes off the floor. Maybe you're playing around one to the other. Just starting to bear some weight in those hands, strengthening the arms, strengthening those wrists. One last attempt. Take one more inhale and lower your feet down. Take a rag doll, standing forward bent. So adjusting the feet to hip distance, bend the knees, and just hang here. Shaking the head no, and nodding the head yes. And then relax and just breathe. From your rag doll, make your way back into your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Another full breath in, and as you exhale, lower your knees and take it all the way back into your child's pose. Taking some long, slow, deep breaths here. Good, make your way back to downward dog. Stepping your right foot in between your hands, walk your hands around until you're facing the long edge of your yoga mat. Turn your right toes in, turn your left toes in a little more, pigeon toe those feet. And try to have those feet about one leg's length apart. Now bring some weight into your toes, feeling your hips come forward in line with your ankles. Inhale, gaze out in front of you. And as you exhale, plant the hands and walk your hands back. Try to keep your hands at a shoulder distance width. Keep your elbows hugging into shoulder distance. Let your head just hang and be heavy, and use the strength of your arms to pull you down. Good, as you inhale, walk the hands forward, rise to the fingerprints, a little bend to the knees, hands to the hips as you exhale. Inhale, rise to standing, see something in front of you. Turn your right toes out. Line up your right heel with the arch of your left foot, walking that left foot back even more. Bend your right knee now over your right ankle. Try to keep those left toes pointing straight ahead. Try to keep those hips pointing straight ahead. And we have a few different options here. So for some, coming down forearm to thigh is enough. Some of you can come down hand to floor. Some of you, like me, might like to have a block. We want to try to keep the chest opening to the left. So take that left arm and reach it straight up. And if you've got your forearm on your thigh, try to keep your right palm facing upwards towards the ceiling. As you look up towards that left hand, turn your palm forward and take that arm all the way over the ear. Spiraling your chest, open to the left. Move your right knee towards the baby toe edge of the foot, and if your arm is behind that leg, push the arm and the leg together. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, look down. Inhale, all the way up. If you were using a block, you're going to transfer it over to the other side. So we're going to turn our left toes out and our right toes in. Bend that left knee over the left ankle. Make sure heel and arch are in line. So either forearm to thigh, hand to the block, or hand to the floor. Right arm now is going to come straight up towards the ceiling. So we're in a nice long stance here. Rotate your right palm now to face out, and take the arm over the ear, and breathe. Spiraling your chest, open to the right. Slow, deep breathing. Pressing the leg and the arm together. Or if your forearm is on your thigh, moving the knee a little towards the baby toe edge of the foot. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, down. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Let's turn the left toes in, moving the block if you were using it. All 10 toes now, point forward. Let's turn the big toes in just slightly. Hands on the hips, lift through the crown. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale and fold. Hook onto those big toes. Look forward as you inhale and start to pull yourself down as you exhale. Elbows bend and flare out to the sides. Pull the shoulders back, away from the ears. Try to continue to let your toes take just as much weight as those heels. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release the toes. Walk backward to the front of your mat, plant both palms, and step back into a downward dog. And breathe here. Take another inhale as you exhale. Take it back into child's pose. Try to do a different variation with the legs than what you did last time. And just relax the body. Place your hands on either side of your head and slowly come up, bring your thighs together and just sit back into Virasana. If you can't sit in Virasana, make your way to a seated cross-legged position instead. Knowing though that if you are working on trying to open the quads, that even something like a block underneath the seat, if you're not able to sit in Virasana all the way down, you can challenge the body to start to open up slowly. But if we always avoid a pose because it's difficult, the body is never going to have time to adjust. It's never going to have time to open. Eventually, over time, you might come down a little lower. And then maybe eventually down to the lowest part of the block. And then maybe eventually you notice that you don't even need the block anymore. Taking just a couple more breaths here. Good, let's release off of any lift if it's there. Roll to one side so you can bring your legs around. And let's do a shoulder stand today. So if you're like me and you like a blanket underneath your shoulders, you can set that up. If you prefer legs up a wall, you can do that. Making sure that what you are choosing for yourself, sometimes I even like a little block back behind me. And if you are using a blanket, making sure, if you've watched our shoulder stand video, you'll know that we're bringing the shoulders just up to the edge of that. The neck is then free, and there's a bit more space there. When you're ready, pop the hips up, making sure that your shoulders feel supported. Hands plant on the low back, and the legs come up.
checking that you're comfortable. Try to point your fingers upwards rather than inwards, and please try to avoid turning your head in this posture at all. Keep the head straight, looking straight up to those toes. So maybe we can go a little higher. Cross the legs, squeeze the legs together. Can you walk your hands a bit higher up your back? And then uncross the legs. Maybe you've come up a little straighter. Hands a little closer to the shoulder blades. Nice deep bend here at the neck. A lot of blood now being pulled by gravity down to the head, the face. And we're asking our heart to work a little harder to get the blood up to those feet now. If there's variations that you like to do in your shoulder stand, you can go ahead and perform them. Making sure whatever variation you do, if it's something that's a right side, that you're even when you do the left side, holding it for the same length of time. Maybe you're working on candlestick, balancing right on the shoulders without even using the arms. You're doing wide-legged, maybe you're scissoring the legs, maybe you're coming into baddha konasana. Try to hold any variation that you do for a minimum of 5 breaths. You're not rushing, you're not flying through the postures. If you're doing your shoulder stand against the wall, and you're doing a supported shoulder stand, you can lift one leg up towards the ceiling at a time. You can even lower one leg at a time over the face. We can do this in full shoulder stand as well, keeping the left leg extended up, letting the right leg come down, holding that for a few breaths, and then doing the other side. And then bringing the left leg up, allow both legs to come down. So if you're doing this against the wall, you might just be coming back up into legs up the wall. If you're doing full plow, you'll notice that I'm using the block, if you watch the video beforehand, to just place the block underneath my toes, allowing my spine to stay a little straighter. Press the backs of your knees open. Press the length of the arms down if your feet are in contact with the floor of the block. If your feet are floating, keep your hands on your back, please. Now some of you have the ability to move from shoulder stand into your bridge pose. If that's within your personal practice, you can opt to do that. If you need to roll out onto your back first, you keep the legs close to the face, push your palms to the floor, and lower one vertebra at a time down to the ground. If you're scissoring into your bridge, start to lower one foot towards the floor in front of you, and then the other foot can touch down. If you've rolled out onto your back, make your way into bridge pose, heels close to the buttocks, feet hip distance apart. Push your hips to the sky. Press the length of both arms to the ground. Push your chest a bit closer to your chin if you can. And then inhale onto your toes, slide the arms to a T, and just start to lower your back slowly. Letting your heels then come down. Take a breath or two, and if you're on the lift of a blanket, just roll over to one side so that you can remove that lift, unfolding your blanket, or your mat, I should say, so you can lie back down onto your back. And as you lie on your back, draw your knees to your chest. As you hug your knees in, just rock side to side and use this movement to massage your back. Rolling from hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, ear to ear. Good, roll to center. Can you roll your way up to seated? Holding the back of the thighs, rolling up and down the length of your spine, maybe 3 times. And on the 3rd time, as you come up, stay seated. Extend your legs out in front of you. So sometimes I like a little lift underneath the edge of my seat. Oftentimes it's not a lot. It might just be that inch that the blanket gives me, folded like this. Some of you might like quite a substantial lift. So find that lift that allows the pelvis to tip forward just a little bit. Hands beside you. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Lift the heart. Lift through the crown of the head. Inhale, circle the arms up. And exhale, reach for the wall in front of you. Inhale, come back up. Grow even taller. Pull the belly in as you fold. One more time, we inhale. Come up, lift and lengthen. Belly pulls in as we fold. Take a grip on whatever you can reach comfortably. Your feet, your ankles, your calves. Pull the belly in again. Drag your heart through the upper arms and then relax the head all the way down. Close your eyes. Taking 10 breaths here. Last 2 breaths here. Full inhale, full exhale, and inhale, look forward. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, slowly come up, palms turn out, circle the arms all the way down. So we're going to keep our right leg extended out and draw the left knee into the chest. I'm going to give you a few different options here. Some of you have a half lotus practice, some of you do not. So if you do not, you're just going to place your left foot to your inner right thigh. If, as you bend this knee, you can take that left foot, cross it on top of that right thigh, allowing the knee to drop down. Make sure that you're feeling no pain at the knee. Keep flexing that right foot as you inhale, let the arms reach up, and as you exhale, fold. The extra benefit of that foot pushing into the belly is helpful here, getting a deeper massage to those organs. Relax the head, keep your shoulders level with each other, flex both your feet. Good, as you inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, reach forward. We inhale, rise, palms out, and circle the arms down. Releasing that knee back up,
and extending the left leg out. Draw your right knee into your chest. So either taking traditional Janu sirsasana, or we're going to take that right foot up into the half lotus, making sure that the knee is completely closed before you try to bring the foot up. Allowing that knee to relax down, flex both feet. Inhale, the arms come up, and exhale, fold over the left leg. Take your grip, level your shoulders out as you relax your head down, close your eyes, and just breathe deeply in and out through your nose. As you inhale, lift the chin, and as you exhale, extend the arms. Inhale, come all the way up, palms out, and circle the arms down. We release the foot from the thigh, bringing the knee back up, and extending that right leg out. So remove your left if you're on it. Lie down onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Hold them with your hands, and one more time, just rock side to side. Roll back to center, set your left foot on the floor, either keeping the knee bent or extending the left leg out straight. Let's try to draw the right knee into the chest. And then allowing your knee to move out to the side, reach with your hands and see if you can grab onto your right foot, interlacing your fingers around the outside edge of the foot. Now bring your foot into center, line it up with your spine. Begin to unbend the knee as you pull that right foot slowly up the body. Maybe it's over your belly, maybe it's over your chest, some of you maybe your neck, some of you may even have it all the way up over the face. Keeping that right foot at center, when it can't go any higher, start to encourage it to come towards you. And if you notice that it moved a whole lot in, chances are you can pull the foot up higher before you pull it in. Keep the shoulders relaxed and down, away from the ears. Keep a little flex here to that right foot. Keep that left leg active if the leg is straight. And if you've still got the knee bent, keep that left foot rooted to the floor. If you've straightened your left leg, slowly bend the knee, replant the foot. Start to loosen the grip with the hands, and then see if you can cross knee over top of knee. So not ankle over knee, but knee over knee. Can you draw your legs in towards your chest? So for some of you, just reaching for the knees might be enough, flexing the feet. Some of you might be able to reach all the way down towards the outer edges of your feet with the hands, flexing them as you pull the feet up slightly. Start to draw those legs down, pulling your knees into your chest. Try to avoid lifting your low back off the floor here. So we don't want to lift ourselves up. Keep that low back situated, shoulders relaxed and down, and just breathe. And you should be feeling a deeper stretch now in that right hip and buttock area. Take another full breath in, and as you exhale, release the hold. Set your left foot on the floor. Uncross that right leg. Draw your left knee into your chest. Either keeping the right leg bent or straightening it out, depending on what you did last time. Let's pull the left knee into the chest to start. And if your right leg is straight, try to really press the back of the knee and the thigh down towards your mat.
now bring your foot in line with your spine. Whether it's down towards the groin, up over the belly, start to unbend the leg a little bit. See if you can start to pull the foot upwards. Maybe up over the chest, maybe the neck, maybe the face. So I'm substantially more open in this left leg than I am in the right. So you'll notice a discrepancy between those two sides. Just notice which leg, which hip is more open for you. When you can't get the foot to come any higher, begin to draw it towards you. And keep breathing. Shoulders stay down, away from the ears. You might experience a bit of shaking in that leg as you work to your edge. Moving energy out of areas that have been very tense and tight. Starting to release some of that tension, starting to release some of that stress you may have been holding within the physical body. Take another deep breath in. Bend your right knee if it's straight. Relax the leg, and now you're going to cross your left knee directly over top of your right knee. Draw your knees into your chest. So maybe you're reaching for your knees, maybe the outer legs, maybe the outer feet. As you pull your feet up a little bit, start to draw downwards. Pulling your thighs in towards your chest, and you should be feeling a substantially deeper stretch now in that left hip and buttock area. Keep the shoulders relaxed and down. Face soft. The breath is very smooth, very fluid. In and out through your nose. One more inhale. And full, complete exhale, relaxing the grip, setting your right foot on the floor, uncross those legs. So let's bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees release down, take your arms to a T, palms up to the ceiling, and just take a few deep breaths here, letting gravity do the work for you, pulling the knees down towards the ground. Keeping your arms just as they are. Surrendering your body to gravity, feeling that opening across the chest. And on an inhale, let your knees come up. So you're going to keep your heels close to the body, but you're going to walk your feet away from one another. Stopping when you feel your toes touch the edges of your mat. And now take a deep breath in. Exhale, both knees to the right as you turn your head to the left. Inhale, head and knees to center. And then both knees to the left as you turn your head to the right. Inhale, come up. And we move, knees right, head left. Inhale, center. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, center. And now knees to the right. Turn your head to the left. And just soften your whole body here. So there's different variations people like to do in this pose. You might be good just as you are. You might like the weight of your right foot coming up on top of your left knee, or keeping the right foot down on the ground. You might even want to walk your left foot even further out to the left and see if you can let that left knee drop down a little more. What feels good? What feels right for your body today? walked your left foot out to the left, bring it back to the edge of your mat. If you brought your right foot on top of your knee, release your foot to the floor. And now inhale, head and knees come back up. And change sides as you exhale. Knees to the left, head turns to the right. So those options are there. If you did one on the other side, make sure to do the same one, just opposite on this side. Bringing balance to the body, making sure that the stretch is even. Make sure you're breathing deeply and very slowly. Try to just let gravity pull you down. Brought your right foot further out to the right. It can come back in. If your left foot came up onto your right knee, release it back down. Wait for your next inhale and bring your head and your knees back up. Walk your feet towards each other. Turn your palms down to the ground and let your knees just come towards your chest, but keep pushing into your palms. Take a deep breath in. Start to lower your legs to the right, but hover them as you turn your head to the left. And just breathe here. In and out through your nose. Take another deep breath in, and with your exhale, relax your feet. Maybe you turn the palms up. Keep your eyes closed and keep your facial muscles soft. And just let gravity pull you into this twist. Don't worry about lifting an arm just yet. Try to just be heavy. Try to relax as much as possible. You're not in a rush, especially at this time. You've got the time. Give yourself the time in this posture to let your body soften naturally, not with force, but by letting go. And if you feel as though things have loosened up enough that maybe your knees can come in a little closer to your chest or closer to the right arm, that's an option. The weight of the right hand or arm on the outside of the left leg might feel good as well. But don't be pushy with yourself. Don't force. Maybe you're just adding a bit of weight. And relaxing to a new place. Taking one more inhale. Complete your exhale and let your right arm come down. If you brought it up, press both palms down to the ground. Flex the feet. Inhale, let your head and your knees come back through center, knees to the chest here. Take a deep breath in. And now knees begin to travel to the left as your head turns to the right. But try to hover your legs, challenging those oblique muscles to do a bit of work here for you. The shoulders are both still down and on the ground. Take another inhale. Exhale, relax your feet to the floor. And if you'd like, you can turn your palms up. And just take a few deep breaths here. Shoulders are heavy. Facial muscles are soft and the jaw is relaxed. Giving your body the opportunity to relax on its own, just through the pull of gravity. And after several breaths, you may feel as though knees become you're still breathing as deeply and as slowly as you can. In through the nose and out through the nose. Every inhale is full. Every exhale is complete. Last full breath in and out. And then if that left arm came up, it comes back to the ground. Both palms turn down, flex the feet. Wait for your inhale. Slowly come up to center. And now reach for your knees one more time. And just rock from side to side. So we're coming to the end of our practice here. Maybe there's last little posture that your body is asking for. Maybe there's extra clothing you'd like to put on, a blanket you'd like to place over you. Whatever you need, make those adjustments for you. It's important in Shavasana that the body is comfortable. The more comfortable you are, the less fidgety, at least physically, you will be. The mental fidgetiness is inevitable for all of us. So bring yourself into Shavasana, that final pose of rest, and allow your body to relax and be heavy. The neck is long, the palms are up to face the ceiling. Shoulder blades are tucked underneath you. The neck is long, the facial muscles soft. The back teeth are separated, ensuring that the jaw is relaxed. The tongue is just heavy in the mouth. The eyes sink into their sockets. The feet and legs are relaxed. The hips and buttocks are relaxed. The belly and the low back are relaxed. The chest